Cancer patients fighting to get the treatment they need covered by health insurance.
For 6 years, advocates have been fighting to pass a bill that would require health insurance companies to cover chemotherapy in the pill form, just as they do for IV chemo.
7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson tells us why equal coverage for chemotherapy is a life or death matter for some.
Every patient reacts a little differently to IV chemotherapy. For some, the side effects are debilitating. For some, IV chemotherapy doesn't work at all. For those patients, oral chemotherapy, the pills, could mean the difference between life and death. Yona Nivi is a grandmother still hard at work for her family's business, even in the midst of a 15-year-long battle with cancer.
I thought I was going to be diagnosed with pneumonia or something, and it turned out to be small cell lung cancer, and that's for smokers, which I never.
Lung cancer was followed by ovarian cancer, and then the IV chemotherapy treatments stopped working.
I had an allergic reaction to it because I'd been on it for so many years.
When the FDA approved oral chemotherapy in a pill form, it seemed like a miracle at first.
I don't want to say that the oral chemo is a cakewalk, but it is in comparison.
Then the phone call came. Her health insurance wouldn't cover it.
Can you afford $12,000 to $15,000 a month? And it took my breath away, and I just sort of said, who can?
Some patients go into debt.
I know the story of somebody who passed away and her family's still paying because, you know, they had to take out loans for that.
Oral chemotherapy can be the difference between life and death.
And it's been life-saving. It's given me 3 more years to work and be, you know, productive, paying taxes of Michigan, you know, being with my family and my children. In the last 3 years, I've become a grandmother twice.
Which is why patients and advocates have been fighting for years to get a bill passed that would require health insurance to cover IV chemotherapy and oral chemotherapy equally. Yesterday's hearing in the State House
was over
adjourned before it began. The bill has been referred to another committee, which won't take it up for at least a couple more months. For some patients, that could be too long. Jennifer Ann Wilson, 7 Action News.